on the road, but I just fell. So
And
it
the
messed
first
with me.
time, I used to think, I don't know what had happened to me if I finally lose, and then I lost something.
And you've been winning.
And
Yeah.
you're used to winning, and all your confidence built into, I'm so fucking good. And then all of a sudden, you have to deal with it. And I knew eventually I'd lose at some point.
Let me tell you, the next night, Eddie Griffin said, "Nigga, get down to the comedy store. I got the Irvin Arthur and Associates, the agency. They coming to see you.
Oh.
Mitzi's here. She's gonna make you paid regular if you rip it. You know you gonna rip it. Come on down." I was like, "Hey man, I bombed last night." He said, "So what, nigga? That was last
There
night.
you go.
Right.
Come on down here. Get down here." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I was like, he's like, "Be here at 8 o'clock." And this was like 6 o'clock. And I'm in Pasadena.
Right.
The Comedy Store. I'm like, man, traffic. Oh, man. So I go through everything it took. You know, I probably made it there like 8:15.
Right.
The agents were walking out. And I was like, "Hey, Eddie." He said, "Oh, he's here. He's here. Sit down. He's here. He's here. Mitzi, can he go up next?" He said, "Put him up next." So I said, "Cool." I'm waiting to go up. And then Damon Wayans stepped in.
Right.
He told the piano player, "Hey, put me up next."
Sounds familiar.
I said, "Damon, I'm going next, man." He said, "Who the fuck are you?" And I said, "I'm the nigga that's going next. That's who I am. I'm going next."
Wow.
And he said, "Well, if it's like that, go next."
All right.
And I was like, it was just like, you don't understand.
You had to do it.
It took me so much to,
Get there, yeah.
Yeah.
Had to give.
I went up
Bravery.
next and I ripped it down. All I talked about was bombing.
I was thinking that's what
I
you should
talked
do. You go
about
up there, you
bombing,
take that
Rodney
self-deprecation.
King, I talked about the whole night.
And you tell the story you wanted to tell on stage.
Right. And boom, I was made a paid regular at the Comedy Store. I got picked up by Irvin Arthur and Associates. And
Well, and it
the
was
rest
that
is
fucking
history.
genuineness too, because like they can see that, they can relate to it, and it was a fucking funny story, so
Right.
you crushed it.
And let me tell you, here's the twist, because I told you I had a Damon Wayans story.
Right.
That happened. That was on a Monday night, right?
Right.
The next day, because I still wasn't a full-fledged comedian, I was still working in the film industry.
Right.
I started a film. That was on a Monday. That Tuesday, I started the film Blank Man
With Damon Wayans.
with Damon Wayans. But I didn't know Damon Wayans. I didn't even know he was in it. I just knew I was starting a film the next day called Blank Man. I'm at the
Which is a
sound
great
card.
film, by the way.
Awesome film. I was in that film too. I got cut out, honestly.
Because
But I'm sitting there at the sound card, and here's Damon Wayans, and I'm like, "Hey man," he says, "Yo, Freez Luv." I'm like, "Yeah." But I'm at work, right? You know, I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You were hilarious last. That was, dude. You were hilarious. What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm working on this." He said, "They cast you?"
As a boom operator?
I'm like, "No, I do sound." He says, "What? You do sound?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
It's like, well, what? Because I used to do this whole routine about how my mom was a Crip, you know, and what it was like growing up eating blueberry pancakes, blueberry donuts. I was on a little league team called the Reds. She made me quit. You know, she used to shoot at us for leaving Lincoln logs on the floor. You know? And he was like, I thought you from, I said, "Yeah, I'm from the hood, but I got sense." He's like, "But your mom is a gangbanger." I said, "Dude, that's a joke." He's like, I said, "My mom didn't even cuss." He's like, "What?" He says, "So you're a boom operator. You're working on, I'm the star. This is my film." I'm like, "I didn't know." He says, "And you made all of that up. Why would you pick your mom? Did she sing?" I said, "Yeah, but you gotta understand, man, I'm from the hood.
Right.
And gangbangers and all of that is my everyday life. And these are people that, some of them I love. I want to show that some of the shit they do is just ignorant."
Right.
So I picked a character that everyone can relate to. Everyone loves their mother.
Sure.
But I'm gonna make my mother do some of the most ignorant stuff you could think of.
Right.
To express how I feel. Like, this is my mother. I love her. I put up with her ignorance and her craziness and her wildness. It drives me nuts, but I do it because I love her. And these are my people. And he said, "That's brilliant.
it's subversive.
That
it's
is
really good.
brilliant."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wow, well, thank you." And I ended up working on that film, and Damon, thank you. thank you, and thank you, Mike Binder, the director,
Right.
who was also a comedy store comedian.
Yeah.
They put me in the film. I had a scene. It was a great scene. I ended up getting cut out because I was funnier than you, Damon,
Well,
in that scene. Yes, I'll say it.
I could listen to your stories all day. It's 9:32. I know you gotta go.
Yeah,
But before you do,
okay,
Charlie Murphy's birthday was today.
man,
You opened for Charlie Murphy for years.
8.5 years.
You shot at each other on the Snoop Dogg Murder Was the Case
Yeah, we met on
video.
Snoop Dogg Murder Was the Case.
Video.
And years later, when I was living in New York, he had finished the Chappelle Show. He was doing comedy with Donnell Rollins and Bill Burr.
Right.
And he had just finished up a tour with them, and he was going out doing his own tour. I ran into him, and he says, "Yo, man, you want to go on the road?" I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah, I need it. Thank you, because I was going through my own trials and tribulations of life, living in New York. Not having the family base. I had my wife. I love my wife because we were going through it.
Right.
We was going through some New York times.
Right.
New York is a city that will whoop your ass.
Well, I know.
Doesn't care about anything you're going through.
And by the way,
it is what it is.
Mrs. Love, he said he loves you, so
Yeah.
it might be a little late, but he did say he loves you.
Yo, let me tell you, I got the chance to go with him, and it ended up being for 8.5 years.
Right.
And today was his birthday
Mm-hmm.
here. When he passed, he had another birthday, and that's in the next life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've literally traveled the world with this dude, from Amsterdam to Finland to Norway, Scotland,
Right.
Iceland, Australia, New Zealand.
And he's another guy that
Yes.
didn't think he was going to do comedy.
He didn't,
because Eddie was so successful.
Eddie is the grand wizard, man. Eddie is the dopest to me.
Yeah.
That's the dude.
But
And that's why I respect Charlie Murphy. And people, to me, you have to respect Charlie Murphy, because Charlie Murphy started doing comedy at age 47.
wow.
What?
Yeah, he did not do stand-up. Charlie was a writer, he was an actor, and he never stepped to stand. It's kind of hard. You got to understand, at age 47, he said, "I'm going to do comedy." Not only did he have to, and he was a star already from the Dave Chappelle Show. He was already a star.
Right.
And at that level, he stepped to this craft. And not only that, but he stepped to this craft, and his younger brother was
The
the
greatest of all
epitome
time.
of this, the man of this craft.
Right.
Whatever, and they look alike. So you got so many things against you. And he stepped to it. And then he said, "I'm going to do one more. I'm going to take a badass, dope-ass comedian and put him right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to follow him." And he told me, he says, hey, nigga, listen, I brought you here to do what you do. Don't hold back. Don't, nigga, put it out there. Because I know once I can follow you, I'm doing this shit the way I want to do it, nigga. So don't hold back.
Wow.
You're only going to be on for 20 minutes, but and don't go over 20 minutes, nigga. But don't hold back. Do that shit. And we rocked that out for 8.5 years.
Wow.
And God rest his soul. I have the utmost respect for that dude.
Well, I do too,
miss him,
yeah.
man, because he was as genuine as anyone could ever be, man.
Right.
He was a real dude.
Because I was trying to think today, who has been a brother that there's four Baldwin brothers. There's only one Alec.
Yeah.
Maybe Casey Affleck, but that's the only one I can think of that reached the heights of their brother. He didn't quite get. I mean.
Well, you
but
gotta
he
understand,
became a
Eddie
huge
Murphy is a phenomenon.
Right.
That was
Never be seen again.
Hey, man, and he changed the game. He changed it from nightclubs and burlesque to rock star.
Right.
He took it to that level. Everything you see out here now, big, huge comedy specials, he did that.
Right.
He changed the game, man.
Right.
And he's a brilliant comedian. Characters, voices. I mean, he's across the board in the world of funny.
Absolutely, and he
You
did
know?
all that before he was 25.
Before he was 25, man. So I mean, I really, you know, I don't know if I could have done that. If that would have been my younger brother, I think I probably would have just been like,
Like, that's your thing, man.